the number 3 dynasty of all time, the Bill Walsh 49ers of the 80s.
Oh, I want to recount. I want to recount. They're number 1.
The 49ers with 3 Super Bowl victories in the 1980s.
The San Francisco 49ers are not only the greatest dynasty in NFL history.
Coach Walsh and the staff, thanks for setting a superb example.
They're the greatest franchise in the history of mankind.
The world's champion in every sense of the word. Thank you.
And that's fact. No bias.
The Niners of the 80s, I'm always going to think that's as great as it gets.
Magnificent touchdown, 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 49ers!
You had games where it was a finely tuned machine and they just looked unstoppable.
Out front is Rice. He is there. He's got it. He's got it.
But then they had games where it's not looking so good and what are we going to do? And that's when the magic put them over the top.
Caught by Clark. Here's a touchdown for the 49ers.
There were 3 things. There's death, there's taxes, there was Joe Montana game-winning drives.
Joe Montana was a creator. He was an improviser.
Just complete control of the offense.
If Joe Montana rapped, he'd probably be a great freestyle rapper.
He was the ultimate instrument, but Walsh was the virtuoso.
Bill Walsh brought art to the game of football. They created a system that 3 decades later,
That's West Coast offense all day.
other teams are winning Super Bowls with.
The 49ers were a philosophy as much as they were a team. Took a guy like Joe Montana and made him a perfect system quarterback.
Precision, it's a clinic.
It made stars out of guys like Roger Craig.
Breaks loose again. Oh, what a spectacular run by Roger Craig.
Eventually it had the greatest receiver, maybe the greatest player of all time in Jerry Rice.
Rice, he got it.
Bill Walsh, he's the finest mind football has ever produced.
Super Bowl 23.
It's such a sight to watch this. It's almost like poetry.
The John Taylor catch. That play was such a perfect encapsulation of the Niners dynasty.
At the 10-yard line, 39 seconds remaining.
They had it designed for Jerry Rice and John Taylor to be opposite each other. And the defense was going to play man. Well, what happened was Jerry Rice shifted. Most of the attention went to Jerry Rice. John Taylor didn't have a single catch all day. His stat line for Super Bowl 23 reads 1 catch, 10 yards, 1 touchdown.
A couple guys followed Rice. One man was on Taylor. He ran a post pattern and Montana hit him in stride.
That to me was the exclamation mark at the end of that dynasty to say this championship wasn't one game. It was a decade of preparation.
How about a 16-17 lead from Blue?
The 49ers, the West Coast offense, changed the game forever. That's why I think they're the greatest dynasty in NFL history.
A 77-yard touchdown pass to Jerry Rice.
It would take me about 1/4 of 1 second to tell you San Francisco 49ers, number 1. And if they're not number 1, I want to recount.